Hey guys, this is Roby Shrek Guys with Welder Beast again. Today I kind of want to talk about the very important subject of understanding when losing money is actually a good thing. The reason why this is a good thing, especially when you first start out, is because it's something that I'm still having to power through, and it's very hard when you first get started and you don't have a whole lot of capital, or you have limited capital and really don't want to burn through that cash very fast. And the reason why it's probably a good thing that you're losing money in the beginning is because of a couple of reasons. You're either spending money on advertising, or you're spending a lot of money driving around in fuel, meeting people, handing out flyers, handing out business cards, and all your expenses are going out and having to buy more flyers or more business cards or fuel, or you're actually doing pay-per-clicks, or you're advertising on social media or whatever. Of the sorts, everything costs money. So you guys have heard the adage, it takes money to make money, and that is very true, especially with today's age, I guess you'd say, or the where we're at with attention. Attention is premium. So what marketing used to be is not the same anymore. And I've mentioned it before, you guys know I love marketing, branding. That's really kind of like my niche, or niche, or however you say it. When it comes down to business, that's my favorite part of business. And why it's so amazing is because you constantly are having to kind of break down attention, or how to gain attention. People's attention is the most important, and if you can gain it and retain it, that's where you're really going to make an impact. Because advertising, you now know, with social medias, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, there's just stuff is constantly going on around people. So to actually make a statement, to get out there, to get someone's attention, and to get them to take an action, like calling your weld service or your weld business, to get some work inside the door, or get your mobile welding rig to the work, that takes a lot of skill. It's actually a skill set outside of welding. Goes back again, guys, like I've talked about, welding's only 20% of a welding business. You have to have no sales and marketing, and to get the sale, to close the sale. So that's a continuous art in a welding business. It's not something just achieved and bam, you got it and you go on. I've been doing it for a year now, and I'm still needing to do more calls, get in contact with more people. I've really slacked on that, and I've gotten actually kind of comfortable where I'm at with my work. Really want to double down this year, so I need to up my calls. I'm upping my advertising limits, what I'm spending on social media, and really trying to reach out. And that all comes back to, it takes money to make money, and you're possibly going to lose in the beginning because you're spending that money. It comes down to almost like algorithms in a way, if you can understand it. I love math, so I'm using this analogy. It might just go right over a lot of people's heads. I'm just a nerd. But if it's A plus B equals C every single time, it's like, okay, if I spend $100 and I get $1,000 worth of work out of it, or $100 in advertising and I receive $1,000 worth of work out of it, then it's always going to be $100 equals 1,000 in income. 100 spent, 1,000 income. So it's that equation. It's the same thing. If I meet 100 people, I can I get one customer out of it. So for every 100 people I meet, I make $1,000. That's kind of the equation. You got to think of it that way. My brother's a realtor, and he's on the same line as me. We're services. We provide services, and we've found out, and he's had this conversation with me before, and I found it really insightful. Maybe it can help you guys. Is that it's all an input game. Don't worry about output whatsoever. Just know that when you keep shoving input, keep meeting people, keep spending money, keep learning how to become better at your craft of selling and marketing yourself and your services, and the more you input, eventually the output is gonna be there. Meaning, if you're only spending an hour a day, you're not spending enough. You need to spend 4. If you're only meeting one person a day, you need to meet 10. My brother, he started from just maybe passing out a business card once or twice a week, to he is like handing out 10 a day, and he's killing it. He's doing better than me. I'm not doing that great, like, you know, I'd say most of the time. I feel most welders are really bad at the marketing side of it, or the networking, just because we tend to be introverted. We really like just staying behind our welding hood. So meeting new people, doing the cold calls, that's actually the worst part of the business for me. I really don't like doing it, but it is imperative that you do it. And I am making this video to put it out on the web to let you guys know I'm failing at it miserably. I'm not doing as good as I need to. I need to be doing more cold calling. I've done little to none. I need to pass out more business cards. I've done little to none. I really have been getting comfortable, and it's not a good thing. So you guys get on my back. Just let me have it. Don't hold back your punches, guys. I gotta succeed, and this year I want to, you know, 10x it. Just 10x what I did last year, and it's going to take a lot more of the hard stuff. So I preach this stuff. I need to practice it as well. I understand. So I'm trying to practice it as best I can. Just know that we're all humans. We all have our failings, and I'm not perfect. The stuff I talk about is just stuff that I know needs to be done, and I want you guys to be aware of. But even myself, just being an average guy, I fail so many times in so many different ways. So just a little pointer for you guys. That's the way how, you know, losing money would be a profitable thing in starting out your welding business, is in advertising and networking and marketing. Spend the money so you can make the money. And when you're not making the money when you first start out, it's going to look like you've got losses. But anyways, you guys keep pushing, keep welding on. Have an excellent day, and as always, I'll talk to you later.